All right, so we're going to be doing partial fractions today, and I believe some of you have heard of it, what partial fraction is. So I'm going to give you some little hints on how to tackle partial fraction problems. And some of you will ask, oh, where do we use partial fraction? Without partial fraction, you cannot do some integration. You know that, right? You can't integrate properly. So and where do we use integration? We use integration everywhere for curves, area, and the likes. And when you go to university, you can apply that in engineering and physics. All right. Anyway, so again, math is the basics. Okay. Like I told you, I was doing some little coding, right? So we'll come there anyway. So you can put if you want to know more, you can put your comments in the description. All right. Okay. Now, partial fractions. Partial fractions. There are four types of partial fraction you should know. So the first one, this is a uh, complete description of what you will get in the exam. The first one is the easiest one, where you will have an expression, maybe 2x plus 3 over x plus 5, x minus 10. The first thing, this would be a over x plus 5 plus b over x minus 10. Easy. You can use C and D, you can use any two letter. A and B is the most common one that is used. The second one, it can be 2x plus 3 over x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus minus 6. This obviously will be a over x plus 1 plus b over x plus 2 plus c over x minus 6. Obviously. Now let's go to the tricky ones. What about if you have 3x plus 6 over a x, let me use small letter, let me use lowercase. If you have a quadratic down, let's say you have a quadratic down, like a x squared, let me just write a normal quadratic. Let's say 2x squared plus 3x plus 4. What do we do? It is very important you check if you can factorize. If you cannot factorize, then this will be ax plus b over 2x squared plus 3x plus 4. If you cannot factorize. Okay? Now there is a caveat here. There is a problem here. Imagine now I have something like this. Let's say the reverse be the case. 3, let me put 2. Let me just change what's down. Let me put 2x squared plus 3x plus 4 over x plus 1, x plus 3. What do we do? This is the tools. Some of you will just go and do a over x plus 1 plus b over x plus 3. This is wrong. You know why? Believe you think you should know. If you don't know, before you do a over anything, you should make sure that it is a proper fraction. For this is, if I simplify the highest power here, if I simplify the highest power here, on top I will have 2. So I will have 2. So this will be like 2x squared plus 3x plus 4 over x squared So this will be x squared plus, that will be 3, so 4x plus 3. You can see obviously from here, this we cancel. So we have, so this is like an improper fraction. So if you do long division for this, then I will have 2 plus something. So a over, or you can find the remainder. You can easily find the remainder. Let's just quickly do that and see what I'm saying. Let's just quickly do that. So this is where it gets tricky for partial fraction. So imagine we are doing long division. Okay? So this will be 2x squared plus 3x plus 4 and x squared plus 4x plus 3. So this divided by this will give me 2. Then you multiply, so 2x squared plus 8x plus 6. So you subtract, this we cancel, so minus 5x minus 2. So you see there's a remainder. So this will be 2 plus minus 5x minus 2 over x plus 1 x plus 3. So what do we do next? Obviously, you can see now, this is a proper. So this should be 2 plus, then you take this and go and do partial fraction somewhere. So a over x plus 1. So this will be, only this will be, let me just write it there. So only this will be a over x plus 1 plus b over x plus 3. Then whatever you get for a and b, then you can easily bring it back here. Make sense? So don't forget, before you make anything a and b, check if it can be simplified. Doesn't matter. Check the highest power. That will be my a. People use this as a, then b and c. Doesn't matter. So now you got this. So always check if it is proper or improper fraction. You can see for the first one, the top will be x, this will be x squared. So I don't have any problem. This will be x, this will be x cubed, no problem. This is x, and this is x squared, but the denominator is a quadratic. If you cannot factorize, make it 1 power lower than whatever you have on top. So depends on the syllabus you're doing. For Ed Excel, if I have maybe 3x plus 6 over maybe 3x3 plus 4x plus 10, this will be a. Let me make it, this will be x minus 1, x plus 2, x plus 6. This will be a over x plus 1, b over x plus 2, then 3. So imagine we have, we're trying to give a cubic. So imagine the bottom is cubic. So that will be, let's say we have x3 plus 3x squared plus 4x plus 6. This will be a x squared plus bx plus c over whatever you have there. Okay, then you can compare. Okay, so that is one way we can solve whatever we have in partial fraction. So, but don't worry, for those only doing Excel, you can get that. So, but for partial fraction, this is how we do. So whenever you have the highest power here, okay, then you can easily solve for that. All right, what about if we have, let me just spice it up a little bit. If we have 3x plus 5 over x plus 2 over maybe 2x squared plus 3x. What about if we have that? This one can be done in different ways. Because we can factorize this, this can be 3x plus 5 over x bracket x plus 2 over 2x plus 3. So this would be a over x plus b over x plus 2 plus c over 2x plus 3. If we can factorize. Now imagine we cannot factorize. Let's say we can't factorize. What do we do? Let's say we have, for example, let me call that 5. Let me call that 5. Let's say we cannot factorize. What do we do? Let's say we have 3x plus 6, this is 6, over 2x plus 1, then 3x squared plus 2x plus 4. Okay, can we factorize this? That's 12. Can anything multiply? So this will give me a over 2x plus 1, then plus bx plus c over 3x squared plus 2x plus 4. Then you can easily solve it. All right. So what about when we have repeated roots? Repeated roots. So what do I mean by repeated roots? So repeated roots. Let's say I have 2x plus 1 over x minus 5 squared. This will be a over x minus 5 plus b over x minus 5 squared. You should ask why, right? Okay, this is how we do. But why do we do it like this? Because you remember when I want to make common denominator here, okay, I have to multiply this by x minus 5. So you always increase the power from 1 until you get to the highest power. So it means if I have 2x plus 1, x minus 5 to the power of 3, I have to increase it until I get. So this will be a over x minus 5 to the power of 1 plus b over x minus 5 squared plus c over x minus 5 cubed. So this is called repeated root. So if I have 3, I'll have 3ab. I will have abc. If I have 2, I'll have ab. Okay, so take note. So these are the things you have to know for partial fraction. Some are condensed, some are explanation. So the main ones you should take note of are this, this, obviously this. Then you should take note of this. This is very important. Okay? All right. Thank you and have a very good day.